Across the country, new COVID cases now averaging nearly 500,000 a day. Overnight, Chicago voted to switch to remote learning because of the surge in Omicron cases. It comes as the CDC is expected to sign off today on Pfizer's boosters for teens ages 12 to 15. ABC's Ika Jachi is in Washington with the latest.
This morning, the CDC under scrutiny for shortening the isolation period after testing positive for COVID-19, recommending that asymptomatic people end isolation after 5 days instead of 10, and without a test. The agency now adding Americans who can and want to test should opt for a rapid test, but stop short of mandating it. They say if you test positive after 5 days, isolate for another 5 days. If negative, leave isolation, but wear a mask and avoid high-risk activity.
This is all about the fact that there's just not enough tests. The reality is if every American had access to, say, 5 tests at home, we really wouldn't be having this conversation.
The White House was pressed about when the 500 million free at-home rapid tests will be made available.
The first delivery from manufacturers will start later this month, and obviously then we will work to get it out the door as quickly as possible.
It comes as Walmart and Kroger raise their prices for at-home COVID tests after an agreement with the White House expired. Right now, COVID deaths are up 10% in the U.S. in just the last week. Earlier this week, a single-day record of 1 million COVID cases driven by a holiday backlog and massive demand for testing.
Some will die, needlessly die. Unvaccinated are taking up hospital beds and crowding emergency rooms and intensive care units.
The president taking more steps to fight the spread, announcing he was doubling the purchase of Pfizer's COVID-19 antiviral pill from 10 million to 20 million treatments. The surge is affecting schools all across the country. At least 3,500 schools have switched to remote learning or delayed a return. Overnight, the Chicago Teachers Union voting to work remotely. The district will cancel classes today in response. Now, the CDC is expected to sign off today on Pfizer's boosters for teens ages 12 to 15, with shots in arms as early as Thursday.